Hello everybody, my name is Jacob Wolf. I am here today with Chris Biegun, and he is, what do you consider your art? I don't think I asked you that. It's assemblage. Do you consider yourself a sculptor, or?
Yeah, it's I'm sorry, what was the question?
What do you consider your work? It's assemblage. Are you a sculptor, or are you a assembler? You're a painter for sure.
I don't know. I mean, do we really need to label it as anything?
He's a very talented artist. We will label him as that. What got you into working with the wood the way you work?
Sharp tools.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I have a thing for sharp tools.
Do you want, like, so you just had a saw one day and you're like, I don't know what to do with this. I guess I'll make art?
No, it was like, I think it started with trying to make furniture. And I wasn't really good at it, so, but I did like the process of wood. And in exploring making things with wood, so it's not so as far as like traditional style working with wood. Like I didn't want it to, like the technical aspect of it. I wasn't really interested in making something fit together precisely. I wanted to play with the wood as far as hiding the whole identity of wood. Like I wanted to disguise it with, you know, playfulness and color, and so people don't say, you know, things like, oh, that's such a beautiful grain, you know, and that's all they see is just the quality of the wood, but they don't see composition or form in it, you know. So I wanted to do that.
Do you plan out a piece before you start working on it? Or does it just kind of fall to where it falls?
I mean, of course, I mean, I make things, so I'm always, you know, there's always like this element of meditating on color and form and shapes. And so you try to mentally, I carry a little pad with me, and sometimes I write things down, but I never sketch anything out. It's more just like, like being dependent on my memory.
Yeah. What kind of stuff do you write down?
It's mostly just like puns.
Puns?
But they also play with, you know, the idea of things. So, you know, like little puns can inspire shape and stuff. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain.
When was the first time you created a piece like the ones that you show?
The first time that I made it?
Like the first piece that you created that was similar to what you're doing now.
Like what was happening, how I felt about it.
When did you do it? How long ago?
Oh, it was probably 3 summers ago.
3 summers ago?
Yeah. And
you've been working with the wood and the abstract since then?
I've been, yeah.
How has your art style changed since you started?
I don't paint what people want me to paint.
And you used to paint what people wanted you to paint?
Well, I feel as being a, you know, this artist, people want to see skill set. You know, if you declare that you're something, they want to see why you are something. So a lot of times when you say you went to school for painting, they want to see what you paid for.
They want to see your diploma, not your art.
Well, they want to see skill. You know, they want to see that I'm a potential investment or something. I don't know. I feel like that. You know, I feel like people with money that don't really have time to appreciate things that are made, you know, by people that do it for a living. Right?
They just want to buy the prestige of the piece, not the actual piece.
Oh well, yeah, it becomes a trophy. You know,
How do you feel about that? Do you want your pieces to be trophies, or do you just want them to appreciate the piece?
You know, it really doesn't matter. It really
As long as they buy it?
No, I don't even. You know, to be honest with you, it's like if that happens, that happens. I'm not doing it to become famous or whatever. I do it because cliche, but it's what I want to do.
Yeah.
And so why, sacrifice your fucking freedom just to make money? But if you can still do what you want to do. You just have to you have to work hard.
Yeah.
And that's crazy too. Is like a lot of artists get this reputation of being like bohemian, but every artist that I know work harder than anybody that has like a 40 fucking hour job.
Do you have a day job?
No.
No? You're just an artist?
Yeah, I've been doing it since like July. But I did have a job. I cooked for my friend's cafe.
Your living situation here, you said that there's a lady that has this house and she rents, there's a barn, like a shack, or...
Huh?
What is this exactly? This is your home.
Yeah, this is it was the guy that built it, it was his wood shop.
It's a wood shop.
Yeah, so he built this out of basically all the scraps from the house that's built in front of us.
Wow.
So he utilized material, So she's let me customize it, which is awesome because I've never really had that freedom with a living space before. So I put the roof on the porch and stuff.
Did you put the upper
Sleeping loft? No,
in?
that was already existing. But I do want to put a window, and it's just like it's awesome that she's letting me customize it. It comes out of my own pocket, but it's worth it because I get the experience of doing it, and I'm fucking crafting my house.
Right. I mean, it's really great. I mean, you have everything you need in a very small place and affordable, I'm sure, and just being an artist, living the life.
Yeah, it's a life. Living a life.
Living a life. You just got out of a show over the weekend.
Crafty Wonderland.
Crafty Wonderland.
I don't know if it was a show, but yeah, it was exposure.
Exposure.
Yeah.
How was that? How was your experience with Crafty Wonderland?
I was really surprised with the clientele of my pieces. And, I was approached by a lot of professors, which was interesting. Like they really responded to the pieces, and we were able to engage in like conversation about just basically art history. We were talking about that and how it was after I got out of school.
Where did you go to school?
SIU.
SIU?
Mm-hmm.
Where is that? I'm sorry.
It's Southern Illinois, Carbondale. Yeah.
Okay. And what brought you to Portland?
Well, I don't know, there was just like patterns.
Fair.
Yeah.
There were patterns that led me here too. How long did you go to school?
Well, since I was like in kindergarten.
What was your major in college?
Painting.
Painting. And you didn't work with any wood or sculpting in college?
No, and it's that's really interesting because like I never had any relationship with 3D work. I responded to 2 work, 2D and photography, but I was a painter, so it was like all my friends, like my close friends that I made in school, they were photographers, and I responded to more of that because I think when I was painting, I was creating narratives, and just it's just tons of narratives and a lot of work like that. Like that's representational work. You always try to find a narrative, but it's really hard to do that with shapes and colors. So yeah.
What led you to abstract? Like what drew you to it?
Music, probably.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you play music?
Sounds. Yeah, I play music.
Guitar?
Yeah, I play. Well, I mean, I'll play anything, really.
Whatever's in front of you?
Yeah, I mean, you want to, see what you can do on it.
Right.
See if you have any relationship with it.
I didn't ask you, how old are you?
I'm in my 30s.
30s? 30s. You want to see some of your work? Let's show off some of your work?
Okay.
All right, let's do that. All right, so here we are. Here's a workbench, and here's some of the work. You can do a close-up. So where do you get all your wood that you work with?
Friends, established places.
Do you work with recycled wood, scraps, or?
Yeah, I get recycled wood.
I came across your work. You contacted me. I posted on Craigslist, and you contacted me. Told me to check out your website, which was an Etsy. How is Etsy working with you?
It's fine. I sold a piece to a woman in LA last summer, so that that made me feel pretty good.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
You're not on Facebook. You don't have a website. You're working on your website, is what you said.
Yeah, every artist is working on their website.
How do people get a hold of you to contact you to buy stuff?
How can they? Well, they could call me, but I don't know. Boo Dude on Instagram. I don't know.
We are having a gallery on the 23rd of January. I was telling you a little bit about that. We're inviting all of the artists that we interview to come and show their work. Right now we've interviewed probably 30 artists, and we have close to that many that have said that they would like to come. Musicians. We're gonna hopefully have some culinary artists there cooking food and doing hors d'oeuvres. We're gonna have a wall for people to paint on, and artists are gonna be giving away free art in a raffle that we're pretty excited about. Hopefully, do you plan on coming, showing some work, meeting people?
Well, what are the dates?
July 23rd.
Oh yeah, that's like pretty far ahead, but yeah,
it's a little over a month away.
If we, keep corresponding, and yeah, of course.
So hopefully we'll see him there, July 23rd at 4th F and Friday. Do you have any last things that you want to say?
Thumbs up to, being happy and.
Thumbs up to being happy. There you hear it. This is the Art Life video blog. Please subscribe, like us, etc., etc. Follow us, and we'll see you at 4th F and Friday. And that's all I have today. Love you. Bye.